Good morning, neighbors. Down here at Ben's house, at my brother's house this morning. You met him in one of the recent videos where we were working on the electric for the Eclipse. I'm down here helping him with his one of his project cars today, so we're going to let him take over, introduce his project cars here, do a little walk around in his shop, and then we'll get some footage of us working on the car. All right, I got the camera.
Hi, neighbors. So welcome to the Haines City shop. I'm just going to spin around in a circle, let my brother kind of show you what I've got going on. So in the background here, pride and joy of the family. It's an heirloom truck. Our grandfather bought this in 1950. It's a 1945 Chevy pickup. It was heavily modified about 20 years ago by our dad, and it sits in some various stage of disrepair as I slowly, ever so slowly work on it. It's been body dropped by 6 inches. Unfortunately for me, my father is a much smaller man than myself, so I'm in the process of mocking it up to raise that body drop back up. Pull the 305 V8 out of it and put a 292 stove bolt straight 6 in it. Just a little bit of a nostalgic kick there. It's a running and driving motor, but it's been sitting in this state for the better part of 5 years. And then just looking around the rest of the shop, folks, just some random stuff. I'm a bit of a swap meet junkie.
What's the couch is off of
old yeah.
cars, right?
This is my effort, folks, of not being that guy who said, I wish I would have never gotten rid of that first car. This was my first car. This is the rear end of a 1966 Plymouth Fury 2. Had a lot of fun in that car for 3 or 4 years, did a couple of motor swaps in it, and eventually decided I was going to rebuild it. And unfortunately, much like the truck, it sat for a number of years with nothing happening to it. Bought a new place, and I couldn't bring all my junk with me, so I cut the rear end off, took the back seat out, narrowed it, made a seat out of it, and turned it into a couch. Taillights still work, by the way.
In case you go for a quick stop.
Absolutely,
on the couch.
absolutely. So anyway, just spinning around the shop. That's one of my prouder moments. That's a mural I did on the wall there. That's a couple of Chevys, my favorite years of Chevys.
With a carpenter pencil.
It was done with a carpenter's pencil.
On a textured wall.
Yeah.
Just to make it all the more difficult.
Yeah. And then up above that is the deck lid from that same Fury 2 the couch is made out of that I turned into a fluorescent light fixture over my desk.
Oh, I don't think I realized that was a light.
Yep.
I've never noticed that. And here's his actual car collection.
Yeah. Those are the prettiest cars I'll probably ever own. I'm not much into pretty. I'm into loud and ugly and funky looking. So this is our project for the day. This is my 1962 Impala. I just commented, I don't do things pretty. I do things loud and funky. So bought this for a couple $1,000 from a friend of mine. Had been sitting under a tree in the dirt for about 10 years. And unfortunately, it's we're really seeing the results of that now. So if you'll follow me down here, what we're doing today is patching a lot of cancer that's inside this car. So driver's side floorboards and driver's side rear deck are in the worst condition. But we're going to do this as cheaply as we can, but still make it safe. We're just buying some sheet metal and riveting it into place.
It does, by the way, run and drive.
It does. It is, which is a change for me. It actually runs and drives. I have driven this. It's registered and insured.
That's because the insurance company didn't see the floorboards.
True statement. All right, so not the original power plant. This is, as I'm told from the previous owner, a 305 with 327 heads, decked and planed, aluminum intake, Edelbrock carburetor, so on and so on. I had to do some changes to it because it was not in the best of shape after sitting still for so long. Champion 3-cell radiator, new battery. I had to redo the wiring. The guy I bought the car from was an electrician, commercial electrician, and it showed. There was actually Romex inside this hood running circuits for the car. I don't know how it stayed that long without melting something down. It was absurd. So anyway, again, running and driving, doesn't leak, real strong. It's got a 3-speed built transmission in it. Don't know about the gearing in the rear end. Don't really know a whole lot of details about any of the drivetrain except that it'll put your head back. It's a quick little car to be, I don't know, 4,500 pounds. It's a beast.
It's got a nice little chop to it. It's got a cam in it. Maybe we'll start it later. All right, well, here's the day's work. Front footwell that Ben put in. Little patch there. And the back footwell, or actually that's not footwell, that's under the back seat that I patched in. And then we both started working on rear footwells, but we had to make a Lowe's run around lunch because we ran out of the larger rivets, and lo and behold, of course, they only have 1/8" rivets. They're not holding as well. So as we were working our way around putting these in, some of the others are working back loose, so we decided to hold off. We've got them cut and fitted in there, and he's gonna wait till he can get the right size rivets again. So should be easy. There's 20 minutes worth of work there, and then we'll still need to work on the front, but that's not nearly as bad. Probably just reinforce it for the heck of it. This is going to be a bit of work. So that's what we got done today. All right, we said we were going to start it.
Cold start. Hadn't been started in at least,
Cold start and burnout?
When's the last? Yeah.
When was the last time I was out here?
Yeah, when's the last time you were here? That's the last time I started this.
Last time when we were
on the trailer.
working on the trailer. So
when you came and got the trailer.
That was a while back.
A couple months at least, right?
Yeah.
Chevy Powell right here.
Well, I kind of like that seating position. You look like little man. Oh!
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Come on, come on.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Almost there.
There it is.
Told you, sir.
This thing sounds a whole lot better than it looks.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. That's going to be it for the day. Got the car put away. Got the tools cleaned up.
We did. It's been a very successful day. We got a lot of stuff done. I'm sure you'll see that at some point in this video. Went from a bunch of cancerous holes to some nice new sheet metal. Not the prettiest stuff in the world, but soon it'll be covered up by carpet, so that won't matter. You won't see it until you're underneath the car, and who cares about that?
So its cancer is in remission?
That is true. It has been sent into remission.
All right. We're signing off. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe. We'd love for you to do that. If not, you're still awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Sparks right on my head.